Здравствуйте, друзья! Сегодня побеседуем с тренером-консультантом Национальной сборной Узбекистана по регби. Hello, Андре Хуманом. How are you doing?
I'm well, and yourself?
First of all, I'd like to say welcome to Tashkent, the capital of the East, of the Pearl of the East, Uzbekistan.
Thank you. It's an honor and a privilege to be here.
Андре, could you share with us your impressions of Uzbekistan and how do you feel here?
Well, Michael, when I was coaching in Ireland, when I got the phone call to come and if I'm interested in coaching the national men's rugby team of Uzbekistan, and it's always an honor to coach a national team, and I said sure, I'll take it. At that stage, I didn't know much about Uzbekistan. I didn't know much about Tashkent. I've never been to Uzbekistan. I've never been to Central Asia, but I must say I'm pleasantly surprised. Tashkent is a modern, vibrant city, and yes, I'm having a good time. The people are very friendly, very helpful. Obviously, the language is a bit of a problem, but with time, I'm sure my Uzbek and Russian will improve.
Have you already tried our cuisine, our food?
Yes. I've been out a few times. Like I said, the guys are very friendly, and I've tried some of the meat dishes, and very good.
What food do you like the most of them?
I'm from South Africa. We are big meat eaters, so anything with meat, I'm happy with that.
Okay. Андре, can you tell me about your rugby career? How did you come to this kind of sport?
Oh, Michael, that's first of all, as a South African, you're basically born with a rugby ball. From a very young age, we are actively involved. When you go to primary school, I started playing when I was 8 years old in primary school. And then when you go to secondary school, you play. And after school, when you're about 17 or 18, you either join a club or you go to university. Now, I was fortunate. I went to a university called University of Stellenbosch. It holds the record for the biggest club in the world, a rugby club. It's got over 1,000 players. So I played there, and then I started playing professional rugby. Played for the Stormers, played for Border Bulldogs. I played club rugby in France and Italy. And then when I was 28, in 96, I had a very bad ankle injury. And I stopped playing, and I started going into coaching. And I first coached a club under 21 side, and then I went up, coach senior. And then I got an offer to go and coach in Ireland. And in the last 20 years, I've been coaching professional rugby in South Africa or in Ireland. So in total, I was working it out. I've been involved with rugby as a player or as a coach for 43 years. So it's a long time.
Yeah, it's a long time.
Yeah.
So, what are the three things that your previous coaching experience have taught you?
Oh, there's a lot of things, but first of all, as a coach, you never know everything. Every year you learn, and even my year so far here in Uzbekistan, you learn. You've got to adapt to the circumstances, and that's basically the one thing. A coach never knows everything. You always learn. Secondly, is I love the whole the rugby environment. I call it rugby culture. Is how the people in that rugby culture develop as an individual. And then finally, the third thing that that I cannot stress enough is rugby is a team sport. And if you're not a team player, you're not going to play for me. You know, if you are an individual person that wants to do your own thing, you must go and play golf or tennis. But rugby is a team sport, and team comes first.
Yes. Andre, can you tell me what tasks are we going to complete with our rugby men's team?
Well, first of all is, being new in Uzbekistan, is I need to get to know the players, the individual players, which is difficult because you don't see them that often. So that's one of the first things, is to get to know the players. What is their ambition? What do they want to achieve in rugby? Secondly is, like I said, create a team culture where the team comes first. And work with the individual players to make them better so that the team can do better.
Can you describe the role of the coach as a motivator? And how do you motivate your players?
Yeah, when you deal with professional rugby players, motivation is not such a big thing because they're all motivated, they all want to do well. When you work with amateur players, then all of a sudden you have to be more of a motivator. And for me, it's all about giving the individual player the necessary coaching so that he's good enough and confident enough to execute what he has to do. And if all the players in the team is good enough and have confidence, then the team will do well. But also, Michael, I'm here to coach the national team. And for me, there's no bigger motivation than playing for your country.
Thank you.
You know?
Okay, Andre, we all know that rugby is one of the most famous kind of sports in your home country, South Africa. The result in the World Cup in 2019 shows it. And my question is, what are the prospects for our Uzbekistan national team, and what jobs should be done in order to achieve the goals?
Okay. I would say the main objective for Uzbekistan rugby is to improve. Now, to improve, you have to win matches. To win matches, you need quality players. And to get quality players, you need to have a strong competition, a club competition. So, looking at the whole picture, to improve Uzbekistan rugby, we need to win matches. To win matches, we need quality players. To get quality players, we need a strong competition. So, if we start at the bottom, it's to get a competition going where these players play each other regularly, and we can see and we can pick the best players, and those players will then become better players, and ultimately the national team will benefit. So that is our whole strategy. Our objective is to improve, and our strategy is to get a strong club competition or tournament, regular matches being played, so that the players play matches every Saturday, and that will make them better players.
So Andre, thank you for the interview, for great interview. Uzbekistan Rugby Federation wishes you a good luck, great success with our national team. Much appreciated.
Thank you very much. Thanks, Michael.